Well, Bryan, obviously you're a veteran of the game at this point, but this was a pretty crazy fight week overall, right? I mean, what's in retrospect, what was this like, the whole experience for you?
Seemed like another fight week to me. I'm one of those people that don't really get shook very easy. And so when I came in to fight week, I knew I didn't have a matchup. I knew deep in my heart that they were going to find me somebody. They did. Didn't matter who. Could have been the dang champion. I don't care. But I was just ready to fight. I was ready to go out there and put on a show. And honestly, I wanted to put on more of a performance, than a fight of the night kind of style. But I don't know, got away from myself, I guess.
Well, we talked to you earlier in the week. I mean, you admitted I don't know much about this guy. But did that change between then and now? I mean, did you go watch any tape or try to study up, or do you just go in there?
My teammate watched a little bit. I had glanced when I had got his name and stuff like that. I knew a couple things. He likes to throw hooks and some teep kicks, and that's pretty much all I knew going in. And we during the fight week, we just kept doing the things we've been doing. Standing combos, we've been working a lot of stuff. We've been doing because we've been all camp been focusing on just sharpening my game, adding some new tools to my game, mixing up some things that would catch people off guard and things like that. So I showed some of it tonight. Didn't get to show it all tonight. But I'm glad it went my way.
Does it make it challenging, like not really knowing what to expect? I mean, I know like early in your career, that's how every fight is, right? Because there's no tape on anybody. But well, you've been in the UFC long enough, you usually know what you're going to see on the other side, right? So is that kind of a challenge for it to not really have any idea what to expect?
Not really, because either way, I need to go in there and just let go. And again, I don't know if I feel like I kind of started slow and didn't let go fast enough. So. Man, I feel like I can fight the best of them. I could be in there with the champ. I could be in there with whoever. It doesn't matter, this guy, whatever. I can take anybody the distance. I can give anybody some problems, and I can beat anybody. And I truly believe that. So it doesn't really disturb me or put much thought into what they're doing. And for honestly, you said like the regional scene and everything like that. That's why I fight. Like I will fight anybody. I'm not over here like Nate Diaz. He's a stud and whatever, but he's over here like Chimaev and stuff like that. Like he don't deserve to fight me. Man, I'm here. I'll say this right now. I am here to fight everybody. If your name comes on the contract, I'm signing it. I don't care whose name is on it. I'm signing it because I'm here to fight everybody. Everybody poses a challenge in their own way. Everybody has a different style. Something's a little different in everybody, and I'm here to test myself against everybody. So bring it on.
That's awesome. I can tell you're not 100% satisfied with the performance tonight, obviously, but we talked. It was an important win, right? I mean, you need to get this result. So, I mean, I guess how satisfied or how happy are you, at least, that you are back in the win column?
Yeah, I'm happy to be in the win column because the wins is what I need. The wins are the most important thing. Wins mean everything. Gets me to keep going. Gets me the money, the extra paycheck, food on my family's table. So it's extremely important. I'm extremely grateful, and my hat's off to him, man. He bring it. He's a scrappy guy. He came to fight, and he came to put it all on the line. So thank you to him for taking the fight. Thank you for bringing the fight, and I had fun out there.
That's awesome. Last thing for me, I know you're not the kind of guy to call people out. You'll certainly fight anybody that's willing to fight you. But what is the plan from here? Do you need some time off to take care of the farm, or is winter a good time to keep fighting? What do you see next for yourself?
I would like to get the Matt Brown matchup back. That was kind of a dream matchup or whatever. He's a legend. I believe I'm a legend in my own sense. And I would just like to be in there and share the ring with him or the octagon. And, there's some other matchups I'd love too. If someone falls out this week and it makes sense, I'd step in, this week, next week, whatever, get another one in before Christmas, maybe take a little longer break than I was originally going to take. Obviously I want to enjoy Christmas, and thankfully, the fights season kind of ends December 18th. So, I mean, if anything falls out between then and it's a makes sense fight or whatever, yeah, I'll step in and take it. Why not? Go out there and put on another fight, another exciting fight for everybody, and bring home a little extra money for Christmas. But ultimately, yes, I want to get home and spend time with my family. But hey, they understand. We've already talked about it too, so if we can just have a longer break.
Bryan, congrats on the win. Like Donald Cerrone, you're that type of fan favorite. Anytime, anyone, anywhere. Why do you think some fighters wouldn't take that newcomer fight and say, nah, he's not in the rankings, I'm not taking a step back, it's not worth it?
Yeah, it's because it's a risk. you're a guy, I'm a guy who's been in the UFC for a while. I have my name, that puts on exciting fights, and, I've built a reputation of a guy who's, a veteran and been here and, has stood with the best of them and, put up fights and stuff like that. So it's a risk, it's basically a step back, and even more of a risk that my last fight was a loss. And, potentially, you never know with this fight, especially coming in on fight week, not knowing who you're going to fight. But like I said, none of that matters to me. Like, I'm here to fight. So when I'm getting ready for a fight, I'm coming no matter who you are. Like, yeah, I'm scheduled to fight. I was scheduled to fight Matt Brown. We did some tweaks for camp and everything like that. But as soon as we fell out, yeah, I was initially upset. But the job never changed. I'm still 100% wanted to step in the octagon on Saturday, and be able to go out there and fight somebody and put it all on the line. So, for me, the biggest risk was not having to fight, coming fight night and not being able to step in there. That was the bigger risk for me. I enjoy fighting. It's fun to me. I get to test myself against everybody, and that's the thing is I will fight anybody.
And the fans appreciate you for it. You are an established name, so it's kind of great that you'll almost get back and say, like, all right, let's have a guy step up, see what happens. Did he present anything to you that kind of helps out for the Immortal fight? Because he was in your face in the pocket. That's kind of what you would get from Matt Brown.
Yeah, absolutely. He brought some things that gave kind of a look of Matt Brown and stuff, the teeps and stuff. I think, Matt Brown would throw and stuff like that. Obviously wasn't as dirty in the clinch as Matt Brown would be. Was kind of looking forward to that, trading some elbows with him. But, I think he brought some tools that will give me a look for Matt Brown. And if that fight comes to fruition, then great. If not, just help me improve, help me get better, test myself. And, there's obviously things I need to work on, and I'm going to continue to get better.
Excellent. Thank you, sir, and congrats on the win.
Thank you very much.